Say, man, are you happy with that chocolate milk?
Very happy.
That's actually, it's Slim Fast, but it tastes the same as the chocolate milk, doesn't it? If you I put a lot of, I dumped like half a container of it in there, man. So I think it's got some chunks in there, but I thought that, you wouldn't look down your nose at it or anything.
No, it's very good.
It's a taste. It's not how it looks, right? It's some kind of chocolate surprise or something, right? But you're pleased with it, huh? Is it cold?
I'm enjoying it.
You're enjoying it. Got your Minnesota Twins shirt on here and looking pretty good after the meal you had at McDonald's earlier. Nothing but the best. Nothing but the best here. But to our families and friends, we wanted to bring an update on the Bonnie Tyler and the Coat Guy episode. We had mentioned before to several of you at the same time, and then later to Annette, that we were going to work on the coat. Your coat that got the zipper broken. Remember that? Dallas Cowboy coat? Well, what we're going to do here is update y'all on this. The idea is that my father broke his coat. Actually, I broke his coat, and I broke the zipper on it. And then we were in a situation where we were wondering how much the value of the coat was, whether it was worth it to replace the zipper. Because me, as the coat man, failed and broke the zipper because I was tired. And it's just not the same without your coat, is it? It's just not the same without your coat, is it?
Well, I don't know.
His coat has been handed over to a seamstress, a sewer and a seamstress, down here near the McDonald's. And the idea was that we wasted a good part of the day getting your coat fixed. And the idea was get your coat taken in. It hasn't even been fixed yet. Annette informed us that the coat was a $200 coat and that it was worth it to fix the zipper. Now, all those that saw the verse video understand that we had a dilemma. And that dilemma, once Annette told us it was worth $200, we had to get your coat fixed. We had no choice because of the value of the coat. She was very kind to offer to send another one. And I said, well, let's see what we can do on this one, because we hate for you to send another one and spend money and to send us a coat until we know what's going on. So here's a recap. We went over there on, Monday. Went over there on Monday, and first we had two options: the cleaners or the sewer and the seamstress. The seamstress is just a title for somebody that sews, right? She's obviously been promoted. Now she's a seamstress. Well, we went to the seamstress, and they had a sign in the window, if you can believe that, here in Chino Hills, pretty decent-sized city, that said, "Be back at 2:06. So me and my dad went and got some McDonald's since we were in the general area. And it was very cold. And twice I got out and stood next to the window and didn't show up at 2:06, didn't show up at 2:11. Went back to the car, was drinking my soda, and the old man had his orange juice. 2:15, nothing. All of a sudden, about 2:18, we noticed, after we had been there about 40 or 45 minutes, that a lady got out of the car with her son, picking him up, I guess, from school, came back in and opened the door, and sure enough, it was the seamstress. And so I made my way in there with a coat. And my plan, family, was not, and Annette, was not to let on how much the coat was worth or how bad we wanted it fixed or the sentimental value of the coat. We didn't want to let on any of those three. And I wanted to play it close to the vest, because if she knew how bad we wanted that coat fixed, and it was my father's favorite coat, passed from Annette to him, and that he wears it every night to walk, and that it was a $200 coat, then they would charge us more. So my thought process was, give or take, walk in there and say, hey, The guy doesn't really need it, you know. It's not that cold. If he wants to zip it up, it'd be nice to have it. But if he doesn't have, if we can't fix it for a reasonable price, he just won't zip it up. He'll just wear it. That was my attitude when I went in there. Well, I went in there, and this lady, some kind of European lady, quite attractive actually, attractive lady. She had her son back in the back doing the homework. And when I went in there, my idea was to be very businesslike. And when I went in there, I let her know the situation. I think she was playing poker with me as much as I was playing poker with her, because she says to me, well, I don't know if I can fix it. And I thought, shit, there goes my plan to act like I don't need it, because now I don't even know if she can fix it. She says, the whole zipper needs to be replaced, because I guess when I was anxious to do the coat and to fix the zipper, a piece of it went flying, and it was like a railroad track that's missing a piece of the track. There was a space in between the two parts where it gets zipped up. So what ended up happening then was that she didn't know if she could fix it, because she has to possibly put in a new zipper system, okay? So at that point, I let on, well, geez, you know, my dad really likes the coat, and my idea of playing poker wasn't working well, because now I didn't even know if she can fix it. And God knows whether the cleaners, if I left there and went to the cleaners, if they'd be able to fix it. So a big problem here for the coat man. What I did then is I basically decided that I wanted the zipper fixed, and that I would pay up to whatever the number in my head was. And why spend the gas and the time to go across town, right, to the cleaners when we were right there? So at that point, I'm playing poker with a woman, and she's winning, because she's saying, well, I don't even know if I can fix it. And I said, okay. She says, I don't think I have the zipper for it. So then she goes back. She's gone for some undefined amount of time, probably 5 or 6 minutes. Comes back, and she says, oh, I just happened to find 2 zippers systems back there. Bullshit, 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 probably. Playing poker with me. She comes back, shows me a gray one and a blue one. I figured the blue one would look better. And so then she says, okay, I can do it, but it's going to take 3 weeks, up to 3 weeks to do it. So I said, oh, jeez. And at that point, we were kind of held over the barrel by gunpoint. And the woman basically says they can take up to 3 weeks, but I'll let you know if it's any earlier. Okay?
What?
If it's ready any earlier. So to all you folks out there, she says, here's the thing here. I says, how much is it? How much do you figure this is going to be? And she says $65. So now we're paying $65 for a $200 coat. But I know the old man just isn't the same without his coat. He gets a brown one or a different one. It's just not the same thing. So I decided, since I'm working and everything, I'll pay for it. So 65 was within $5 of the top I would have went. I would have gone to 70, and which would have been over 1/3 of the jacket. So she says it's going to take up to 3 weeks, but that she can fix it. And that's the update we have. It's been about 3 or 4 days. We're making this video to show you people that we are making a good effort, and that we do care very much about the gift that Annette sent us. And the coat man is on his job. But boy, did I crumble under the pressure with a seamstress, right? Because I walked in there thinking that the idea was, I don't need this. I can give or take it. And she says, well, I don't even know if I can fix it. At that point, there goes my poker hand. And I'm at her mercy, because she clearly has plenty of clients. She's paying rent there, and acting like she may have to send away with it. To where? I don't know. Peru? I'm not sure. But then once she realized she had me over the barrel, she came back with this price, and I didn't have much. There's not a whole lot of places you can go, okay? I could have went to the cleaners, but then I risk angering the only seamstress that appears to be in Chino Hills. So I decided to go with it. Annette, we're on it, $65.
165?
No, 65. We're in the hole, $65, but it's money well spent to fix this coat. We're going to do a third video. God, I think one was enough. We're going to do a third video when we get the coat back with the new zipper system that's going to be in it. As I mentioned, she had to replace the whole zipper. And it'll be good as new. And the lesson to be learned here, the takeaway, the lesson to be learned here is never negotiate with a seamstress that doesn't know if she can fix your coat, right? And she had all the power. She went in the back, found some old zipper, and now she's $65 the better person. And the other lesson is when an old man wants his jacket zipper fixed and it's 9:30 at night, don't try to fix it that night. Put it on a hanger and put it away for tomorrow. Anyhow, we wanted to update y'all. This is the situation. Says now it's been 10 minutes and 51 seconds that you've given me of your life. But the coat man will never go down without a fight. And I leave it all on the floor for this man because I love him very much, my father, Roger. And the idea is I will let you know what happens when the seamstress gets the coat back. And I'm assuming and I'm hoping there's not any additional charges because now she's got me over the barrel. She could say, well, I need to do this, I need to do that, and then charge me more. So we have $65 invested on a $200 coat. We have $265 invested in this. And quite simply, it's not as easy as we thought. I didn't have the power when I went in there because she's the only damn seamstress in Chino Hills. Anyhow, much love to all of you. We'll be making a third video on this. Stay tuned. And we hope to see you soon. Roger, you have anything to say? You want to just say goodbye to your lovely family here and thank you for tuning in? Okay, well, we're going to sign out.
What?
We're going to sign out if you don't have anything to say. You want to say hello to Annette and thank you for the coat?
Hello, Annette. Thank you for the coat. I'm sorry we had a problem.
And we will be fixing this very soon. And I will not stop. I'm the coat man and I have a responsibility and I will not rest. I will not rest 1 minute until this coat is returned to this man in this house. Now let's grab a cup of coffee. An immediate rest. I'm just kidding. Anyhow, we'll talk to you folks soon and we'll keep you posted on the coat.